So, welcome back to another episode. Thank you guys. This is Stock Capital YouTube channel where we encourage people to invest in the stock market compared to putting their money into a bank. Now, today it's kind of counterproductive, but it's still productive because the stock market overall throughout everywhere has definitely crashed. And the reason for that is because, once again, coronavirus. Now, really, this has nothing to do with any business in particular compared to the state of the nation and its concerns about becoming infected or resurgence of the pandemic COVID-19. So, across the board, the stocks, let's see right here. Hold on. I'll get into a couple of other things, but here it is right here. As you can see on CNBC, stocks suffered the worst day since March, with the down plunging more than 1,800 points, right? And a lot of people are, what happened was a lot of the states started to allow people to go back outside and a lot of businesses to reopen as long as they had social distance measures in place. And so as a result of that, a lot of more businesses are opening throughout the country, right? But we see here, according to the stocks, and according to the stocks, that people are still afraid and worried about another extreme breakout. Now, however, with all that said, since states have been reopening within the last week, more cases, especially in California and Florida, I believe was the other state, have um, ex- been exposed to a lot more cases of the virus, and since we've been reopening, and so as a result, the fears of more people being affected and dying from this infection or disease has affected the stock market. Now, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about outside of that, right? So the first thing is um, Disneyland. Disneyland was scheduled, or they're scheduling to reopen on July 17th. And people have actually put a petition to have Disneyland hold off on reopening on July 17th. There's a petition on change.org that you can sign right now that will delay the reopening of Disneyland here in America. We know some Disney resorts overseas have reopened last month in May, and they have opened. The Disney company has opened up other little different business ventures throughout the country that they have since then. But as of the Disneyland and the theme parks, they're trying, and even and Disney has put measures in place to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. So stuff like they they're not going to have any parades at any of their theme parks as of right now for the reopening, and they're not going to have any interactions or meet and greets with the Disney characters, with the children and other customers that come to the park. So that's a few of their measures. I'm pretty sure they have other measures at the theme parks, like hand sanitizer stations and shields up between customers and vendors and things like that. I'm pretty sure they'll have those things at there too. Probably limited parking throughout, to make sure that they only put X amount of people inside the park. Um, and so that was one thing that I found interesting, that they have a petition to delay the reopening, right? So people are saying, we want you to reopen, but just not right now. And we're going to push this petition out there on change.org once again. And I didn't sign the petition. I'm not telling you to sign it or not sign it. I'm just giving you the information that I seen earlier. That was one thing. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is, as I go through my sad portfolio, I'm checking all throughout social media, and all my stock invest friends are all pretty sad today, losing a lot of money. But Like I say, don't sell it. Even right now in the after hours, I'm up $11. So hey, you know, turnarounds already. But the next thing I wanted to discuss and share with you guys is what Apple is doing. The company Apple. Yes, baby.
Hi.
Hi, and what? That one? Apple is donating $100 million.
Daddy.
What?
No.
What, baby? What?
Hi.
You hot? Hot? They're donating $100 million. Let me just double check this real quick because I know it's up here. Let's find it. Um, Here it is. Apple's donating $100 million. Um, a racial injustice incentive. They're going to devote $100 million to racial injustice incentives that aim to invest in education, economic equality, and criminal justice reform, with the goal of increasing opportunity for people of color. And so, the effort will be led by Apple Head of Public Affairs and Social Policy, uh, Lisa Jackson, who ran the United States Environmental Project Agency during the Obama administration. Well, that explains a lot right there. She joined the company in 2013. Things must change, and Apple is committed to being a force for that change. Mr. Cook said in a video on Twitter. Yes, baby. Go sit on the pot, mama. So, I wanted to shout out to Apple for being one of the most uh, major companies, notable companies, and they're doing something um, to help this society in America move forward as far as racial injustice, right? And bringing some more equality into the equation. And so we'll see if any other companies jump on board. Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. I just seen this right now. YouTube is starting a $100 million fund for black creators and artists. So you guys know that Google is actually the owner of YouTube. So Google partner, or Alphabet, is the owner of all of it, right? YouTube has started a $100 million fund dedicated to amplifying and developing the voices of black creators and artists and their stories. In a blog post Thursday, the YouTube uh, chief executive Suzanne, I ain't gonna say that last name, at the at YouTube, we believe Black Lives Matter, and we all need to do more to dismantle systemic racism. I'm sorry. We joined the protests against the murder of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and so many others before them. Yes. We'll skip down here a little bit. YouTube is the latest tech company to support protesters with donations and pledges of support. In recent weeks, Microsoft urged empathy and compassion. Uber Technologies announced $1 million for social justice groups, and Facebook pledged $10 million. Wow. So these big companies are really getting behind um, the social inequalities here in America. Now, I'm sorry for a little delay. I had to put my daughter's shirt on. So, guys, I want you guys to go ahead and do me a favor if you don't mind. Hit like on this video. Also, subscribe, please. I really appreciate it a lot. And don't forget also to follow us on Instagram at stock_capital. Again, stock_capital on Instagram. We post a lot of things there, a lot of information goes out throughout the day. And we feel like it can benefit you in one way or another when it comes to learning more about investing in stocks. You want to talk to the people, Anna?
No.
You don't want to talk to the people?
Go.
Where you want to go?
Go.
You not go?
No.
Alright. So, And what else is on my list for today, guys? Man, that's pretty much it. So once again, I'm going to end this off with information that I started it with. Stock suffered the worst day since March, with the Dow plunging more than 1,800 points. Oh, and like I said, this is all because of the coronavirus case spikes after states reopen. As you can see from the video right here, that's transpiring. Everything's down. So the only piece of investment advice I would give to people as I look through my sad profile once again is that don't be emotional, don't sell. Look to actually buy more if you have the opportunity to buy more. Right now, I'm not in a position to buy more. I didn't plan on buying more, but this would be a great opportunity for me to buy. I believe five companies that I have. One is this one because they're down 13% today, so that would be a good day to buy. The other one was THC because my total is down almost 7%, and it went down 12% today. So I would buy that one as well. And I would buy, if I had the opportunity or if I had the money right now, I would definitely buy CSX right now. And I would buy XPO. And I would buy CCI. As you can see right here, what I'm looking at is total returns and today's returns. I'm looking at the percentages and how much money is being lost, or how much stock has been lost, or value, should I say. And so based off of that, if it's pretty much like 10% or more, I would buy. I would buy this one. It's not 10% or more, but since my overall total returns is down, I would still buy. It's down $10, only 3%, but I still would buy more of CCI. And then there was one more that I would buy right now. Oh, here it is, SPG, because today they are down 13%, and so I would have bought some more of them. So those are the companies that I would have bought more of today. If you guys have any strategies on when to buy stocks, please leave those in the comments below. Until next time, just remember, guys, we focus on three things. 1, having a goal. 2, educating yourself about the goal. Number 3, invest your time and your money into the goal. Until next time, peace out.